Yeah. I did that last time when it was just me and Jesse, and I was like, why? I don't know why. It's Sunday, so.
Good morning. It is
Oh,
Sunday.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
I like how I've got my back to you, and she's looking dead in your eyes. You're just like looking at the back of my head.
I got you.
I love this.
We should do this all the time. But it's not looking at me, it's looking at you.
I know. It's like,
Why is it ignoring me?
Why is he looking away? All right. Well,
Yeah.
when was our last show? It's been a long time.
Together? It's been a long time. It's been over a month.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Been busy.
I know that you miss getting all of your updates about our lives and our take on world events and local events and otherwise. So
love it.
It's just, I can't apologize enough for leaving you in the dark for so long.
True.
And I also can't apologize enough for the fact that I was planning on taking some video in Switzerland and I did not.
Yeah,
I brought my camera, I brought my computer, I brought all sorts of video equipment that I never used a single time. I'm not going to go ahead and take all the blame on that.
You should.
I can't, because it's not my fault. But anyway, so I didn't do that. And I also brought all my fishing equipment with me to Switzerland, and I did not get to go fishing. So
what did you do?
I brought a whole bunch of shit to Switzerland so that I could turn around and bring it home, and then have to explain it to customs why I had it.
Customs, that's fun.
I got selected by customs. I've never made it in my life. I've never made it through airport security without having to do some extra bullshit.
You look scary. I
usually get the old ball grab, the old beanbag toss.
Yep.
But this time it was, I reported on there. I was like, yes, I brought back food. Yes, I brought back animal products. Yes, I brought back farm products. And they're like, okay, well, we got to tear your bag apart.
They did?
So I got sent to agriculture for processing because I brought back some sheep skins. I brought back a cowbell, and they were like, oh, this is, like, they were looking at my cowbell. And
cowbell.
Like some sausage, and they were like just looking at my sausage, which is, pretty awkward. But they were like, is this it?
Was it big?
I was like, yeah. It was, average.
Tasty?
It's average.
Okay.
So anyway, that was interesting. And then they were like, okay, well, if this is all, have a good day.
Wasn't so bad.
It could have been worse.
I bet.
It wasn't great, but it could have been worse. We really got to know the Philadelphia airport a lot.
How long were you at Philly?
I spent so goddamn much time in Philly because we had a long layover there on our way out.
Yeah.
And on our way back. But, and thanks to Kevin a little bit, and you're welcome to Kevin, by the way, for getting the referral for my new credit card. That
he's a good guy.
He sent me a referral, and he got some free cash back on that, I believe.
We like money.
Yes, which is nice. So I probably paid a little bit for your trip.
Always.
And anyways, so I got this credit card, and it helped cover the trip a little bit.
Nice.
A few $100
Sweet.
Toward the trip. Priority Pass lounges. I've never done that before.
Was it awesome?
But we did the Priority Pass lounge in
free
Zurich.
Drinks?
Yeah, I mean, mostly not. So Philadelphia doesn't have any with free drinks.
Oh.
In Zurich, we were there at 8 a.m, so all I had was some Appenzell, and but I had some Appenzell in Zurich, and we had free breakfast, which was like eggs and beans, and it was weird, but it was good.
Nice.
And then in Philly, they don't have anywhere you get food. All they have is the Minute Suites.
Okay.
So you can go take a nap for an hour.
It must have been nice.
It was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was like totally underrated. On the way out, we had a good experience there. On our way back, the customer service was trash.
Well, it's hard.
But it was still nice to be able to get in there for an hour. No, it's not hard. Like,
it's
listen, here's what happened. Let me tell you. So on the way there, we got there, and the woman is like, oh, do we have this suite available? And the cleaning lady was like, yes, we do. And they're like, okay, well, let me show you your room. And she took us back, showed us a room. We went take a nap for an hour, come back out, back to the crazy airport. On our return trip, we went to do the same thing, and nobody there. Oh. Nobody there. And then we see there's a sign that says, for whatever, call this number.
Okay.
So you call the number, and she's like, oh, well, we're all full up. So I decided to take my break. So I'll be back in 20 to 30 minutes. So 20 minutes later, we're standing there because we don't want to get, like, if they're full, we want to make sure we get the next room.
Was there a line behind you?
There became a line behind us. We stood there for a long time. There became a line behind us. And here's what happened. The lady, like, eventually came out, and she was just like,
was she in the room?
She was in the room. But I think it was like a staff room.
Oh.
But she was in, like, she was like on the other side of a wall. Like, she was there. And wouldn't come out. And then she came out, and she was like, oh, well, you can sign up to be on the wait list.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
So we signed up to be on the wait list, and we walk away, and we make it like 3 minutes away, and she calls my phone and says, we have a room ready.
Okay.
So I come back, and she goes, oh, hold on. Like, we're getting your room ready. Like, it wasn't ready. We're getting it ready.
Okay.
And then she took us back to our room, and like 2/3 of the doors to the rooms were all open. They were all empty. The whole place was empty. And she was like playing it off like it was full.
What do you do?
So that she could just like go take a nap or something.
Maybe she took a nap.
Yeah. She was just like, I don't feel like cleaning. I don't feel like doing this shit. I'm going to go relax. But the whole place was empty, and she had no idea what was going on, I think, because she wasn't paying attention. She wasn't trying. But she was just telling everybody that it was full so that she could not do shit.
Oh my God. Did you call and make a, are you aware?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm considering it.
All right. Sounds good.
I don't see how that benefits me in any way.
No, but I mean, you don't want this to impact other people's travels too. And it's not just to blow this person in, but be like, you need to, where's the accountability? Just do your thing.
And then the other, so because they don't have like a regular lounge there, so you can get that. And then the other thing you can get is, you ever, when you're walking through the airport, you see those rooms where it's like just full of massage chairs?
Yes.
Yeah, so 30 minutes for free in one of those.
That's pretty sweet.
And it's only supposed to be for one person.
Yeah.
But they let Irene do it too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like together? Like
they let us both
two
do
separate
it.
chairs.
Yep.
I was a little confused for a second.
They let us both do it.
Nice.
Without charging us. So
that's sweet.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is like your first big trip with Irene too, huh?
Oh yeah.
It was fun?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you're good travel companions?
This is not the point of this
iPod.
I
just want to say Kevin's a really good travel companion.
We had a great trip. We had a great trip.
Yeah.
But
it's really hard to find a good travel companion. Like, you want to find someone who is patient with you.
Yes.
And a lot of compromise.
Yes.
And who is there to poke at you and make fun of you when you don't pack correctly for international flights.
Oh no, what did you forget?
I told you the first time we went to Cancun, I like threw everything in plastic bags.
Oh yes.
It's like, how old am I?
At least you didn't forget your passport. I know somebody who booked a vacation to Costa Rica. No, Dominican Republic. To Dominican Republic.
Wait, are you talking about my boss?
No.
Oh.
But I know somebody who booked a trip to Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And then they found out that their passport wasn't valid, and they hadn't done anything.
Are you sure we're not talking about the same person? It was the same place, and his passport was expired. Was it Jesse?
No. But Irene and I were nervous that our passports weren't going to come back in time, because everything's so slow right now. But that was fine.
No, I always like to be aware of when mine's going to expire because of what happened to my boss. And I'm like, that's a lesson that I'm sorry he went through, but I have gained much from it.
Mine was due in October. Mine was due next month.
Oh.
So I was like, I got to get it renewed because it's supposed to be good for a certain amount of time after your travel.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you should know that.
Oh.
That when it says that it's good for 10 years, it actually means it's good for 9.5 years, which is bullshit.
Mine expires in 2029. I should just renew it now.
No. Yes, I think you should renew it.
You know, when you go to Canada, you have to download the app to enter Canada and enter the passport or enhanced driver's license.
You have to download an app now?
Yeah. You have to download Arrive
So
Canada.
They can track you?
Well, I'm always tracked.
Do they track you around Canada?
That was tracked all the time. It's Arrive Can. That's what it's called. Arrive Can. And you had to do either the passport or the enhanced driver's license, like I said, but also they want the COVID card vaccination information as well too. Oh yeah. So
Canada sucks.
So
Canada sucks.
Kev bought these tickets for Pearl Jam 2020. In the year 2020, right? So taking you back a little bit.
And he's like, well, either the world will end or it'll be like this will all be done by then.
So it was a week before, right before we're going to Toronto in 2020, March. And we're getting nervous. Remember, we're all getting a little nervous, like NBA canceled all their games and whatnot. And then Kevin took a screenshot picture of Pearl Jam saying, we have canceled our concerts. So jump to 2022, right? He's like, all right, we're going to Toronto. We're going back there. And he's like, so they're also playing in Ottawa, the week before.
Definitely choose Ottawa.
We went to both.
Toronto sucks.
I really like Ottawa. I thought Ottawa was like in Newfoundland or something. I have no concept where of Canada is. I really should do better. And I will. From now on, I'm going to do better. And Ottawa's beautiful. We had a really good time. Kevin kept looking to see if we can get floor, what is it called? Floor seats, but we don't sit, you stand the whole time.
In the pit.
Thank you. We were going to pit.
The mosh pit.
So we get in there, we scan our tickets, and then he's like, let me just try it again. And boom, 2 pit tickets showed up.
That's awesome.
He's like, you want to go? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't know Pearl Jam that well.
Yeah.
I'm a little apprehensive because of my ankle still. I'm like, you stand the whole time? I'm like, all right, you stand. I haven't been to a concert in a while.
Yeah.
So my boss was there with his wife.
At the concert?
Yeah.
Unreal.
So they were higher. So Kevin offered our lower tickets to them, and we kept the pit tickets because we're not giving that to Joe. And that was the most amazing experience I have ever. I now appreciate Pearl Jam. It just took me, decades.
Pearl Jam's great.
Holy shit. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Between the 2 shows though, Ottawa, I think was better for me. I appreciate it. I thought the playlist was better. But Toronto, there's a lot of places to eat in Toronto, but I was overwhelmed by Toronto.
I just don't like the place.
No. Okay.
I don't like the place.
It's busy. It's very, very busy. But that was probably one of the big things that we did was we saw Pearl Jam. Kevin got to meet my family and the kids for the first time. We went to Connecticut in August.
Oh, you did the big loop.
We did.
You did the big loop.
We finally I finally did it. I introduced everyone to each other. And it was nice to see family. And overall, it was like a great experience. The hotel that we stayed in, the kids hated it. The Wi-Fi sucked because, they need their Wi-Fi. But overall, it was a really cool experience for everyone. It was sweet. We went to the Yankees game in New York City.
Oh.
That was I have learned a lot of different things about that, but that was such a cool. They won. It was a really cool experience.
All right.
Portia's very first big major league game, and she got to see Times Square. And we went to we finally stumbled upon this restaurant, and we're hungry at this point, right? And so we look at the menu because I like Burnt Rose at 18th. I like how they put their menu up front because you can look at it before you enter and be like, okay, this is cool. This is a good menu.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at the menu in New York City, and I see, fun stuff like escargot and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. Kevin doesn't, I think, realize what's on the menu. So we walk in, we sit down, he looks at the menu, he's like, what the fuck? what are we eating? So the girls split mussels and French fries.
Nice.
His son wanted escargot.
Nice.
I got the cheese platter, and Kevin's like, I'm okay with the beer. I don't want any of this. He's mad. He's like, I'm like, he's like, you're gonna be hungry. Like,
you can't
you
just
only
pick
get
something
6
and try it.
No, he was so pissed
it's
about
not
it.
chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Kevin. I didn't mean to go after you like that.
No, but it was just a long day. It was a very long day, but it was overall fun experience because your first time, at least Portia's first time going to NYC, it's like, what do you do? Everything, but you can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually having more free time, not owning the bar is pretty sweet. I have time. I have time to do things.
Have you been over there?
Where? No, I haven't. I have time.
Nappers Canal Side Pub and Music Lounge.
I missed the music last night. Colin Aberdeen. Did you go?
I went on Friday.
Okay,
because he played back-to-back sets.
No shit. How was he? He's good. He's really good. Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry I didn't go. Yesterday, Kev and I bounced around Seneca Lake. So we went to that new brewery in Geneva, Ardennes. It's a cool place. It's a cool place.
I've heard it's like $14 a beer.
It's $15 for
a beer.
2 pieces of pretzel and this amazing cheese dip. Like I posted on my Facebook and they brought it out and I'm like, where the hell is the rest of the pretzel? Like there's so much of this cheese dip was amazing, but I'm like, why do I get 2 little things of pretzel for $15? I'm like, and then we saw one of our friends, Rachel Anderson, was there. She's like, oh, this is why we get the French fries afterwards or whatever. I'm like, why do I have to pay more to consume what you give me? I did like their farmhouse saison. Thought that was great. I thought the beer was actually really, really good. And it was just beautiful there. I mean, it was a good experience. Kevin doesn't like any of this beer. Kevin he's just a really good guy.
He's there for the ride.
He's there for the ride. And it was a cool.
Has he tried Penyan Light from the Lawrence Idea?
Oh my God, he loves that. He loves the Penyan. No, that's a good place. So then we venture off. We go to Lowe's and then we go to Wagner because they have beer there too. And I didn't really care for the beer, but the good thing is we made it in, ordered food, and he was like, garlic knots. Can anyone fuck up garlic knots?
Yes, they can. They sure can.
Wagner did not.
In case you're wondering, you can fuck up garlic knots.
I don't know who you're referring to, but Wagner, after the misfortune of the lack of pretzels and massive amount of cheese, the garlic knots at Wagner was pretty awesome.
All right.
Then we went over to, was it Big Johnson's? This old, do you know where Big Johnson's is? It's this like random bar, hole in the wall, friendly people, whatever it says on the front of their sign. I loved that place because it was like cool. No one really gives a crap about you, and it was just a nice breather from the craft beer. It's just like, can we just get a Bud Light? Just hang out here. There's a cool guy with a dog that hung out with the dog for a little bit. Sunshine. The dog's name is Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Cute, like a little collie, I think. Then we go to Two Goats. Love Two Goats. You're going to go on the east side of Seneca Lake. You always got to visit Two Goats. We had reservations at that bistro place in Watkins Glen. When you're exiting Watkins Glen on 14A, it's this like little resort area with a bistro. I was kind of confused by it at first. I walked in, I'm thinking it's a restaurant, but I think it's more like a restaurant for the people who are there, but it's open, it's public.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool. Like I was happy with my food, though I felt like the rice was overcooked. It was mushy, but the sauce was amazing. It was great. And then Kevin liked his scallops, and I like the fact that we went there. I thought it was cool. It was nice, something off the path, and it was just an awesome day yesterday.
All right.
Just being an adult. And I've also been to Main Deck. Have you been to Main Deck yet?
No.
Main Deck, so I went with my friend Kat.
But I had some food from their chef.
Continue.
And Chet Thompson and Ben Comstock.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. I will stop talking. You tell me about the dinner bridge.
Yeah. So the community table.
Yep.
Which most people refer to as the bridge dinner. Because it's on a bridge, and we're creative, and
you people get it.
But again, so 3 years ago we did this event, and I helped with it, and it benefited Friends of the Outlet and the Outlet Trail, and that was awesome, and it was really amazing. I mean, the thing sold out really fast, and we had an 80-foot long table and about
careful
about 82 people eating, I believe.
Who helped assemble the table? This is the same person for this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think they had more help this year.
I would because there's more room this time.
Yeah. I mean, it was Dan Mitchell.
Yep.
Last time, and we kind of helped. We all kind of helped, but this year I think they had a little bit more help because this year, instead of being an 80-foot long table with 82 people, it was a 160-foot long table with like 164 people.
Done.
All at one table.
Perfect.
Just kind of neat. And then it's they had some butcher paper that they rolled out to cover the entire table.
Yep. It
was nice. They had grapes on the table. They had, all sorts of different stuff. You could get beers and wines, and it was good. And then they had just like food after food after food, and
you're full.
There's no plates or silverware. It's just
it shouldn't be.
It's just you eat with your hands on the table, and you get linen napkins, which is nice to get a real napkin,
right?
And but like stuff that I've never had before. There was like a squid ink.
Oh, that sounded cool.
With something, I don't even, squid ink, something or other. Yeah. You dip the bread in it. It was so good.
Was it?
It was so good.
Oh, wow.
And just like they had these, it was like a Spanish theme, which I didn't know there was a theme, but it was a Spanish theme.
Love themes.
And they had like these smoked sausages that were so good.
Delish.
And like thin sliced ham or bone or something.
When I saw the menu,
it was also good.
When I saw the menu, I thought it was all about the menu was for you. I thought that you took like we're gonna have meats, we're gonna just have meat specific menu, and everyone's gonna love it. Because when I first saw the menu, I thought Phil had full control on this menu.
Yeah, but there was plenty of stuff that wasn't meat for people that didn't want meat. I mean, there was lots of the breads and the dips and the vegetables, and they had like roasted tomatoes. That was like all this great stuff. Wonderful. They had potatoes. They had I don't know. I mean, you go to a dinner like that, you got to be willing to eat a little bit of meat, in my opinion. But
meat's good.
They had chicken. They had lamb. They had a few different kinds of sausages.
Yep. I didn't see any pictures that you posted. Did you take any pictures?
I didn't really. I took like one picture. Oh. I didn't take any pictures of the food. I just let there's a lot of people with cameras around.
I know, but I wanted to see a picture of you. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you some pictures later of me.
Done deal.
But yes, they exist. There's some like not a lot, but there's a couple.
Okay.
But that was amazing, and just I got to talk to Chet Thompson about it. He's the chef upstairs, and I'm not talking about heaven, but you might think it tastes like heaven if you go to the 18th Amendment, because he's a hell of a chef. And which, by the way, we've got to like talk about the updated menu for this place.
Done.
But he said that getting to work with Ben and I think it's Jeremy, I think, from Main Deck. He said that was awesome, that they worked really well together, like built some camaraderie, like they could probably, help each other out down the line.
Absolutely. That's
work
a good
together
idea.
more in the future. So,
yeah.
But that sounded like it all went really well. And I think everybody just had a blast.
That would have been cool if there's like a picture of all of them together. You know what I mean? Yes. The three of them.
Maybe there might be.
I hope there is.
And Appalachian Still, our friends from Massachusetts, Northampton, Massachusetts, were in town as well.
Oh, for that weekend?
Just for that night.
Oh, nice.
Which sucked.
Oh, no.
And was good, both. Because I got to see them for like a half an hour before I had to go to the dinner.
Got it.
And then like a half an hour after the dinner was over.
I see.
I would have liked to have seen their whole set.
I thought they were playing afterwards, but probably like a noise ordinance or something.
During.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember with the Laurentide is that it's it's a bed and breakfast. So
yeah, but
so they don't want to have a lot of people late.
I do.
Because they've got guests.
They do.
So
they do.
So you know how it is having to work with having, like, when you were doing the wine bar, having upstairs neighbors. Like, there's a point in time where you just can't make as much noise.
Midnight, there's that time.
I think it's usually 10 o'clock for most places.
No, yeah, I remember there was a couple of times we were outside and we're just sitting around the campfire, the pit, and it was midnight, and the guests upstairs were vocal about or displeased about how loud we were. That's what happens when you have Michael Healy around, honestly. When Healy is around, it's just going to be a little bit louder.
It's true.
That main deck, though, when we walked in, I was just like in complete awe. What the amount of money, the vision, everything, they've nailed it. It was just so perfect, so beautiful. And, Kat, she wants to order everything. And so we did. So we got the beef tartare, we got the pork belly, she got the scallops, I got the rabbit, and we got a bottle of rosé from Vice. It was delicious, like, overall. And then we sat outside. And it was just beautiful. The best view of Keuka Lake is right there, and you get to experience that with good people. Staff was awesome. Staff was definitely on the top of their game with us. And it was just a time where we can go downstairs with our bottle, and oh my God, downstairs with the bar and the furniture and the fire. I'm like,
what do they call that part?
Scuttlebutt.
I thought I heard it was like,
maybe is it something different?
It has a different name.
Maybe it does. I don't know. All I know is that I look forward to going back there because it was just so special. And of course, I told Kev, and he's like, "You went?" And I'm like, I downplayed as much as possible.
You didn't invite me?
Well, he had the kids, and it was like a game, and I was just catching up with a friend I haven't caught up with in a while, and I was like, I tried really hard to backpedal, but then when we were talking to one of his friends, and I was blabbing about the food, and Kevin's like, I thought the food, or he's like, you didn't say it was fabulous. I'm like, well, we're gonna have to go sometime, I guess. But main deck, if you can go, yeah, I was very, very impressed with it. It was beautiful. Make reservations.
It looks pretty pricey. Is that accurate?
Seems. I mean, it's not like the dollar menu, you know what I mean? It's gonna be
it looks like a bit more than even the nicer places in town. It seems like a bit more.
I mean, I can go to Ben's place and grab my famous Korean bowl, which I love, but I know I can swap meats in there too, which I'm going to. But that's a good solid price. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, everything's like so expensive. Inflation is a bitch right now. But just pick and choose wisely. It obviously is something I'm not going to go like every weekend. But if I want to celebrate something awesome, like, hell yeah, I totally want to do that. But so many good things in Penn Yan right now. I feel overwhelmed. I still haven't been to Smoking Pete's yet.
I haven't either. I'm
telling you, there's too much going on. Go. There's this new distillery on Keuka Lake, on the east side of Keuka Lake.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet. There's like a coffee flight and everything. Like, I'm trying to do better, but it's just not enough time and not enough money. People want to throw me money for this. That's great.
If anybody wants to sponsor us to do some trips to these places, and then we can let you know how they are.
Yeah.
And then I think that'd be wonderful.
Spot on.
We'd be willing to do that for you.
Spot on.
The new Mexican grocery store,
hit it up,
is it used to be Todd Whitford's car wash. Now it's their car wash.
Is it just that one little side room, or do they take out all the car washes and it's like the whole?
No, you can still wash your car.
Okay.
You go there, you wash your car, you get some Mexican food. It's incredible.
It's a grocery store.
It's a grocery store. Apparently, there were some people who thought that maybe you could get prepared food there.
Yeah.
Which is not exactly the case.
No. I wish.
There's some videos of the owner preparing some Mexican foods there.
Oh.
So that, like, there's a little bit of confusion about that. 2 days ago was Mexican Independence Day.
It was.
Happy Mexicans Day.
Can't. Not gonna say anything.
Sorry. But so they gave out these little, have you ever had the pinwheel chips or whatever they are? Like the little the Mexican where it's like chicharrones, but they're like made out of flour. It's like deep fried pasta or something.
Okay.
I don't know, but they were giving those out for free, and I got some. They were good.
What'd you buy there?
I got a bunch of different stuff.
I want to go there.
They've got all sorts of stuff, and it's stuff that you can't get anywhere else in town.
Done.
So it's like it's not because it's a small space. You know?
It's very small.
It's a really small space.
Yeah.
So they've kept it really to the things that you can't get anywhere else.
Love it.
So like in some of the stuff I don't even know what to do with.
Mm.
And like they had in a jar, the woman said, you know, it'd be better if you could get it fresh, but they had corn mushrooms. There's another name for it, but apparently they're amazing in quesadillas, but you like it's better if you get it fresh.
Nice.
I got some chorizo, which I had for breakfast this morning, and it was like...
Was it mint?
It was so good.
Nice.
It was so good.
Oh, we'll have to go.
And
we drove by it. Feel bad now.
They've got these giant papayas that are just so fresh.
I don't like papayas.
And guava. Have you had guava?
Not recently.
Yeah, they've got guava. They've got fresh guava.
Done.
And they're really good. So I got some fresh guava.
Love it.
Which, if you get the guava, just word to the wise, the entire fruit is edible. I learned this. The entire fruit is edible. The seeds are hard. Don't bite the seeds. They're hard. You can swallow them. Just don't bite them. You can, whatever.
Wow, they picked that for Porsche. I don't think we've had guava. Maybe? No, I don't
Try
think so.
some guava.
Okay.
They're delicious.
Done.
I got some pork that I didn't even like. I'm just gonna cook it. Like I don't even.
You said pork.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got these great shopping bags.
Oh.
That have like bright colored like Mexican style on it.
I'm so excited. It felt like it came out of nowhere.
They've got like little cartoon people that are like little Mexican people. They're cool.
Oh man.
And they're like really well built.
Nice.
They've got different spices. They've got I got some Molay, Oaxaca.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to using that. Make probably some chicken with it. And so I'm excited about that.
Mexican food's good. Mm-hmm.
I asked, they had 3 different types of mole sauce. So I asked the owner, I was like, so come on, which one of these should I really be getting? She said, I like Oaxaca. They're all good, but that's the best one.
I give you everything.
She said, this is the one that I use.
Okay.
So, so that's pretty exciting. There's a lot of good stuff there. The people, the owners, super nice. Like just
of course
some super nice people.
Nice.
So maybe we'll try to get them on the show sometime, but
that would be great.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, but I did not ask them because I just met them for the first time yesterday when I went to their store. Awesome. And like so far I'm liking what I'm getting.
I'm excited about that. Any new stuff, any new openings, like that's just brilliant. Can't think of anything else right now.
About what? New stuff?
Life? Yeah, new stuff.
I don't know. I mean, the Laurentide was just, it was just good last night. I went over there and they had the music, they had the food, they had the drinks. They've got a bunch of new beers that I haven't had yet.
Oh, dude. So what's up with what's the new menu upstairs like?
Here. Oh yeah. So we'll do Laurentide first and then we'll come back.
All right.
So Laurentide, they just like yesterday, I want to say, tapped their Oktoberfest.
Stop it. Oh.
And it's so good.
Is it going to be at the event?
I don't know what they're bringing. They're bringing something. They've got a pumpkin beer.
Nice.
Which, if you like pumpkin beer,
it goes back and forth with the pumpkin. It can be good. It can be no.
I hate the concept, but I tried one and it was like.
Did you try theirs and it was good?
It was good for pumpkin beer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I don't like pumpkin beer.
Do you think I'm gonna like it?
Probably.
Okay. Thank you.
They had like an Irish red. Mm-hmm. They had they have a double New England IPA now.
I can't do IPAs anymore.
They just have. I'm just saying, like they've got a lot of new fresh stuff on there.
Nice.
18th Amendment we got to check out on Friday.
What's up?
And they have something interesting with their menu is that you can get fingerling potatoes.
Okay.
5 different ways.
Ooh.
and all of them look incredible.
Oh.
I got them with I got them Argentinian style.
Okay.
And so they're just like fried fingerling potatoes sliced up.
You gotta take some pictures of
fried.
this. Yeah.
And then it had I don't know what all the ingredients were, but it came with this like chimichurri sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love chimichurri sauce.
It's amazing.
It's one of the best
Holy
things.
crap.
So
yeah,
that was good. I know the Mexican one is like, he told me, I talked to Chet and he said, get the Mexican one next time. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
So I think maybe it comes with like some kind of like shredded pork on it or something, which does.
Shredded pork is just sounds, can I say orgasmic? I mean, it's so good.
I don't know if you can say it, but you did. So
I did.
Here we are.
Oh, shredded pork. Yum. Yum.
So anyway, you can get it. It takes up like a third of the menu. Is 5 different ways to get potatoes.
Okay.
And I love that.
Fun.
And you get like a legit, like one of those rectangle plates.
Yeah.
Just like piled with potatoes.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You didn't take any pictures?
Listen.
Okay.
I didn't even take any pictures of the food in Switzerland.
The picture of you, I need to make it as like my wallpaper because I forgot which one it is, but it's just, you're so happy and so, it's like so random. Like it's just
sitting in front of a shed.
I don't know which one it is. Like you're in the mountains and it's just like, what the fuck? I love it.
What do you mean? Is it the one from my Facebook?
Oh, I don't look at your Facebook.
No? Where'd you get it?
Oh, you sent it to me.
Instagram? Oh, did I send you one?
You sent me a few of them, bro.
Oh, okay.
You sent me a few.
I know I was trying to send some pictures early on. I just couldn't remember if I'd...
This one.
Scorching the cows.
Oh my God.
These cows.
Oh my God. It's like, you're so random.
I'll show you some more pictures because
I can't wait.
And some video.
This is one of my favorite pictures. Though.
I've got this video where I'm just like walking down the mountain, that same mountain.
Yeah.
And I'll explain in a second, but so I'm walking down the mountain and these cows are all over the mountain.
Yeah.
And you can hear them throughout the mountain because they all have that bell on.
Oh.
And so when you're up there, it just sounds like wind chimes throughout the mountains.
It's
so cool.
Okay.
And anyway, so this cow's standing next to the trail and I just walk up to him. I'm like, hey, buddy. And I start like scratching him on the head. And he's like a dog. Like, oh, yeah, it feels so good. Yeah. They love it. And so the reason the cows were there, these are just mountains. Like, it's not a farm. Like, you're not hiking through a farm. These are mountains.
There's like wild cows with bells.
No.
Oh.
So in Switzerland, their tradition is that the farmers will take the cows and they'll leave them in the mountains for the summer to graze.
Freely.
And then they come back in the fall and bring them home.
Okay. Do we eat them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You eat them and you do dairy products like they're obviously Swiss cheese, Gruyere.
Beautiful.
Like
freedom. Go for it.
The butter there.
Yeah.
Like all the meat there is so good.
Did you not want to come back?
No.
Yeah.
The
don't want to go.
Chocolate. I've got some for you.
Okay, thank you.
The chocolate's so good.
Yeah.
And they have it like all the time. There's always chocolate.
Nice.
Like for breakfast, you'd have coffee, except for there, if you want coffee, what you get is like a Nespresso. The Nespresso machine where it's got the pods and I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it wasn't bad.
Strong?
But that was like what everything was. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends on how much water you add to it,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but that was what everything was for coffee. But you'd have your coffee and then you'd have like a little, like a cookie they've got these cookies that have chocolate on top of them.
Okay.
Like a square of chocolate on top of a square of cookie.
Cute.
You can get something that looks just like it at Aldi.
Oh, that's why I love Aldi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff at Aldi that is very reminiscent.
I hear there's going to be beer at Aldi.
Really? Mm-hmm. Aldi brand beer.
No, it's going to be
Aldi has Aldi brand beer.
But what I'm saying, there's going to be a section of like you can get beer there eventually. Yeah. That's what I've been told.
You can in a lot of states.
Yeah. In Aldi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Florida, you could get like beer and wine at Aldi.
Oh, I didn't know there's Aldi in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, we went climbing on top of Stos Mountain. Mm-hmm. And then, you could see all those lakes that were in the pictures I sent. And then we went swimming in one of the lakes afterwards. Oh, nice. And then all these yodelers showed up.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
The Yodel Club showed up just as we were getting out of the lake. And we were like waiting to go to dinner. All these yodelers started yodeling. And they had the big elk horns. Like, do you know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had the elk horns. They did some yodeling. They had one thing where they all brought out, like, some of them were like, they had some accordions and stuff like that. But they also had random makeshift instruments. Like, one guy was playing, he had the box that the accordion came in.
Yeah.
And he was just like opening and closing the lid and like hitting it with a whisk, like from an egg whisk.
You had like your own private concert?
Yeah.
Randomly awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. And the view was amazing. Everything was good.
Nice.
We went to a monastery.
Okay.
Where the food was great. It was really neat. They had this beautiful garden.
I bet.
Lots of cool stuff.
Do you think you'll go back?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, if I live long enough, I'll go back.
What's your next adventure?
Trying to make it through work for the next couple months.
That's the adventure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The next adventure that I'm inviting all of you to come on with me.
We gotta go soon.
Starts in 30 minutes if you're watching this live, newbie.
Noobs!
But if you are looking for something to do today on September 18th, 2022, we've got a great event happening on the outlet trail, the Keuka Outlet Trail. It's called Celebrate Cascade. This is the second annual.
Yes.
It's a little bit bigger and better in certain ways. So we've got 2 bands this year.
Nice.
Soul Section and Saint Vith. And we've got, last year we did Lake Drum and Laurentide and Anthony Road.
Okay.
And they were all amazing.
Nice.
This year we are adding to that Climbing Bines.
Nice.
Who will have on tap Whistle Stop Wet Hop IPA.
Is that the name?
Which is named in honor of the outlet trail. We will also have Scout Vineyards, which is a fan favorite.
Shut up. So their Chardonnay is amazing.
It's going to be a great time. We've got some vendors coming, just a few, just to, give stuff to do. There's going to be stuff for kids to do.
Nice.
There's going to be food trucks. Nice. So lots of good stuff happening.
12 o'clock.
Be there today. Get down there. Whoever you are that's watching.
Newbie.
See you there.
Bye. Oh. Not yet.
Just come. You should just come.
I just want to go.
What else? Is there anything else happening?
No, it's just I want to go to this. Oh,
what else did we talk? Was there anything else we were supposed to say? No.
Bills football.
Giants.
Shit. Wait, no, the Bills are playing Monday. I'm sorry. Giants are playing today, though.
I don't care.
I know.
There'll always be football.
Yes.
If you like it, have fun.
We will.
Come down to the outlet trail today. You can watch the game later. Put it on your TiVo. Save it. Save it on your TiVo with your. Do you know what the most TiVo'd moment of TiVo history is?
Oh.
What
year?
Super Bowl.
Oh.
In like 2008 or whatever.
Kevin was here. He would know. What happened in 2008?
It was the one where Janet Jackson showed her titty.
Oh, is that? Oh, I don't like that. That was stupid.
Yeah,
I don't like it. So stupid. No,
I'm just telling you, it's the most TiVo'd moment of all time.
I don't like this trivia. Done. Over it. Yep.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Anyways. Yep. All right. I see another person. Keuka Outlet Trail.
Noon.
Cascade, Mills Falls. So the way that you get there, everybody. So just before we go, I have to tell you, people think they know what they're doing.
They
And that prevents them from actually knowing what they're doing sometimes.
Okay,
so I'm going to explain one thing, and please don't just assume that you know what you're doing for this one.
I do, but okay.
You do.
I've been.
Because you've been. If you haven't been there, okay, and even if you think you've been there, but you're not 100% sure, even if you're 100% sure, if you weren't at that specific event last year, you might be wrong. So there's more than one waterfall on the Keuka outlet. There's also like the outlet goes beyond the village limits of Penyan. So if you're looking for the event at Cascade Mills Falls, use your GPS or follow these directions, because I had last year, I had people go to a lot of different places that were not the correct place. I had people go to the boat launch.
Did they?
Because they're like, well, this is where all the events are on the outlet trail, which is not remotely close to true.
Not true.
So it's not at the boat launch or at the downtown park. Okay. It's also not at Seneca Mills Falls.
Nope.
Okay. So the big waterfall you're used to, it's not there.
Not there.
It is at Cascade Mills Falls, which is like 5 miles from Penyan. You're probably not going to walk there. You might bike there, but just be prepared for an uphill ride on the way back if you're coming from Penyan.
Slight incline.
It's going to look different than it's ever looked to you before, because
less buildings.
There's less buildings. There's grass growing where there were once buildings.
Beautiful.
You're going to have a clean open shot of the waterfall down there, and
nice.
it's going to make it, I think, a place where a lot more people are going to come visit.
Sweet.
So the way you're going to get there, if you're coming from Penyan, you can go down Elm Street, or you can go down, is it Seneca Street?
Yeah,
it's like Water Street turns into Seneca Street.
Yeah.
And then when Seneca Street and Elm Street join, they become Outlet Road.
Follow that.
Follow it. Don't turn off of it. For the love of God. Stay on Outlet Road until you get to the stop sign. You go all the way to the end. All the way to the end. There's not a turn. You're not missing it. It's 5 miles away. Go all the way to the stop sign. When you get to the stop sign, look in front of you, and there's a driveway. And you're going to go up that driveway, and that's what's going to take you to the event. Okay.
Do you think you'll make signs next time? If it's...
There's signs.
Are there signs?
They don't say for the love of God, but there's signs. There's signs. There's going to be these big, like the big feather flags at the entrance to where the event is. If you don't see those, don't turn.
Who's
please.
Who's calling you?
All right. I'm going to call this person back in 10 seconds. And we are going to wrap it up. I hope to see y'all at Celebrate Cascade in 24 minutes.
See ya.
Peace. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
Bye.
Oh, wait. Should I do this first?
No.
You don't think so?
Wait, do what?
This thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Hey, we got to do this.
No.
Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. Come, fill your time. This pod's for all. From the Finger Lakes, join in the call. Learn something new about the Keuka Trail. Upstate New York, every episode I tell. Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. It's Rahr.